Now, this is very much the kind of language that was used by previous Labour governments funding the NHS and all sorts of parts of the infrastructure system for a long period of time. And we know how that ended. Tony Blair and Gordon Brown poured money into the British economy, and then came the crash, and the British people decided they could not be trusted because they had spent too much. Their instincts were still borrow and borrow and borrow. And here you are coming back saying much the same thing.
The crash was not caused by government investment in services in Britain. It was not caused
by... the Labour Party was punished for it.
Well, it was not caused by the number of nurses or teachers we have in Britain. It was caused by a deregulated banking system that was investing in subprime mortgages in the USA, and there was a contagion because of it. Since then, the banking regulation does require them to have sufficient capital assets to protect them against that, and there's much tougher regulation on the banking system. Maybe it should be even tougher. There's a good case for that, but it was not government expenditure that caused the crash.
For whatever reason, the idea is deeply rooted in British voters that Labour governments borrow and spend too much. For whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
How can you know that I'm self-censoring? How can you know that journalists are self-censoring?
I'm sure you believe everything you're saying. But what I'm saying is if you believe something different, you wouldn't be sitting where you're sitting.